This is related to, as you can see, the boy in the skate, the ability of playing an instrument, of playing a sport, summarizing physical activity. But the ability to remember a memory is related to the explicit memory. This memory allows us to remember experiences, faces, and even the food that we ate yesterday or what we did last week. For example, the episodic memory is related to the events and experiences that we lived in our life. For instance, what somebody did yesterday or the person that they met. These are stories that are going to change every time because we are remembering this event. This is related to important events like your first day of classes or your graduation. However, the semantic memory gathers concepts, abilities, and facts that are a result of experiences. The main difference between this information and the information gathered in the semantic memory is the space. Because this information is different than our experiences. Forgetting things is also very important because we need to release some information to actually gather new information. As you can see in the screen, there's a character of a movie that is very popular because she forgets everything in her short-term memory. Forgetting things is very common when learning new things. But this also can be caused by diseases and traumatic events that can lead up to memory disorders. These memory disorders can be caused by chronic alcoholism, for drug abuse that can modify certain substance related to memory, and also as a consequence of delirium. The amnesia is an alteration of the permanent memory. It's a fail in the record of daily activities. There's a difficulty to gather new information. This amnesia can be divided into two. The first one is the incapacity to learn new information after the diagnostic of the amnesia as a disease. In some cases, this could be cured, but when the disease has been in the person, no. In the case of retrograde amnesia, is the inability to remember things that happened before the traumatic event. One of the most popular diseases related to this is the Alzheimer. Alzheimer causes the brain to lose progressively its more important capacities until it's no longer independent. The first symptoms are psychological disorientation, personality disorders, alterations in the personality, and changes in routinary activities. At the beginning of this phase, the person loses the ability to speak properly, and the person begins to be less independent and it's more risky to leave them alone.